My 30M wife, 29F, is threatening to leave over a group text mistake. My 30M wife, 29F, has some social anxiety issues. She asked me to read through a group text with old friends from our neighborhood who have since moved away, just to make sure she didn't say anything wrong. She sent one message and it got several reactions. I clicked the message to see how many people reacted and who. And I accidentally loved her own message. I removed the heart thinking nothing of it, but apparently everyone can see that I added and removed a heart from the message. She saw this, freaked out, said never to talk to her again, got in her car without her phone or any way for me to communicate with her, and drove off. She came back a half hour later but is saying that she's leaving in the morning and not to talk to her. How can I address this with her? How can I calm her down and make her see that this isn't the end of the world? We have 2 young boys. She certainly can't take them. But I don't want her leaving over something so stupid. Update. It's morning now. She's here and we're talking. She knows her reaction was unacceptable. She said she just felt like she couldn't breathe and needed to drive a few laps of the neighborhood. She's less angry and upset with me now, and more just embarrassed. Things are going to be okay. To all who offered sincere advice, I appreciate you. Those that just told me to abandon ship, I appreciate you less. Not going to throw 11 years and a generally stable home for my boys away over this. If she ever talks to you again, you have to demand she get help. That is not normal. How did you guys get as far as marriage and children without you ever making a mistake as minor as emojiing and unemojiing a post? This is nuts. Is she mentally unstable? I don't know what to do except ask her to get therapy. My 30M wife, 29F, has some severe social anxiety issues. Fixed it for you. Just give her space right now and stop trying to reach out to her or get her to hear reason. She's spiraling and obsessing, but when it calms down she needs serious therapy and, honestly, meds. She's almost 30 and no one cares if someone accidentally hits an emoji on their own message. Sounds like from your comments below you recently moved and she's not handling the transition well. That is an extreme reaction disproportionate to your mistake, which isn't a mistake. It's a fat fingers accident. She needs help desperately. If she is not mature enough to have a conversation with you, you have to GTFO with your kids. Temporarily or permanently, it's up to you. You're her husband. You know if this behavior is normal or just this incident. And this isn't some social anxiety. It's severe and debilitating social anxiety. You mentioned kids. This type of instability is really detrimental to children. Imagine your kids coming home saying, "Mrs. So-and-so waved this morning and you didn't see, so she told me to say hi," and her freaking out telling them to never talk to her again and leaving them at home while she flees. They need a safe space. Your wife can't provide that if she is unstable. Please get her help. Yeah, what? Lol, gotta be troll bait. This is one of the most extreme cases of social anxiety I have ever seen. I hope she has therapy. She needs it badly. If she is willing to walk away from your marriage over something like this, you are really better off without her. Why would you want to walk on eggshells, hoping you don't do something so meaningless again that she threatens to leave you for the rest of your life? It sounds like she has severe social anxiety. It is difficult when in your mind you think everything you did was wrong. So you keep replaying it over and over, which causes you to feel anxious. As a therapist, I can see why she is spiraling. However, she does need help with dealing with her anxiety because it can ruin relationships. Be empathetic and reassure her that the message was fine and you're pretty sure that no one cares or saw you love the post also. Keep in mind, tell her that people love their own posts all the time. At least I do lol. This is a flight response with someone who has chronic anxiety. Are you sure her anxiety isn't more severe? This is not normal behavior. She's unstable and needs help. How's she gonna raise your kids healthily if she's thinking and behaving like this? Sounds like a family member. Several diagnoses. Bipolar is one, but it's exhausting dealing with their irrationality. Your wife needs a doctor and meds. Are you able to get like a family member to come talk to her? Maybe someone who can de-escalate the situation. She is either having a mental health episode or there is some background info we aren't getting. It's her choice and she sounds unstable. I very much recommend that you write down every instance she has pulled this type of nonsense. I bet it's not the only time. Do you know what this type of anxiety and reaction will do to your kids? She needs to realize you are not going to beg her or react to her whims. I would not say anything. If she says something, tell her she needs help and should find a therapist ASAP. Alright, we're all gonna need an update after you figure out what's really going on, cause no sane person would react like this. UPDATEME. That's a whole lot of crazy. This whole post feels like I walked into the end of a movie and trying to figure out what is going on. In that case, it might be good to see if there were a physiological as well as a psychological component. All I can think of is that she must be living in constant anguish and terror. Does she have ADHD? It's possible she's got some rejection sensitivity dysphoria going. She needs therapy probably. Holy overreaction. Most people understand the concept of accidentally hitting the wrong letter, emoji, reaction. No one in the group text probably thought anything of it. Do you realize how ridiculous and severe her reaction is and that she legit needs professional help?
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.